So Laura, thank you so much for coming in to talk to us today. I'd really love to pick your brains about your use of Gen AI as an in-house lawyer, and also find out a little bit about how you think AI can help legal teams more generally, and also get a feel for what's going on with AI in your business more generally. So is your business using any Gen AI tools at the moment? And if it is, could you tell us how it's leveraging them, please?
So it's really interesting because I think there's been a mistake that's been made in purchasing point solutions and trying to slap them onto business problems in different sectors and organizations. In my opinion, and it's our approach in general, we should start with what are the bespoke challenges, often to do with big data or lots of information, that the business or the organization is facing, and how can we then layer a use case to answer that problem or challenge, clean up the data sets that are relevant to this challenge and start from there and iterate from there. And the core bit of our approach is using retrieval augmented generation, that's called RAG, which basically layers the LLM onto your information system as an organization so that you get more accurate and more impactful solutions from your AI tools.
Right. So it's not just taking an off-the-shelf model and thinking it's going to solve your problems. It's working out first what your problems are and then looking around to see what is actually going to be of the most use to you.
Absolutely.
So you've had a lot of experience yourself, it sounds, with using AI tools in your legal role, and also your business generally is quite advanced in its AI uptake with both internal and external use cases. If you were talking to an in-house lawyer that was just starting on the AI journey, either in their own legal team or in their business more generally, would you be able to give 3 top tips perhaps that they could follow to help them with doing this?
Yeah, of course. I don't have a magic solution though, because I think I struggle myself with it, and we all do. We're getting busier and busier. You know, most in-house legal teams are, like most businesses nowadays, squeezed for budget and resources, yet we get more and more volume of requests and work, and the data and information we have to pass through to give a good comprehensive answer to those requests is also getting bigger. This is an obvious place where using AI would make our lives easier, but the actual implementation of AI takes time. It takes a lot less time than old software solutions did, but it still does take time. The thing that takes time is the unsexy work. It's the stuff where you have to go in and clean up your data set.
Yes.
And that's honestly not very fun, but it does feel like you're spring clean. So my 2 pieces of advice that I've found helpful is start small, just do one little thing, one little use case, one task that you can try and see if you can automate it. It's a virtuous cycle usually. You gain so much time once the tool is actually implemented that it's worth sacrificing a bit of the now work on your to-do list. I tried to do it, so I've got a very cyclical work. I work in quarters. The end of the quarter is way too busy for me to do anything but the core job, which is closing deals. But after that, when the quarter starts and things are a bit quieter, I tend to spend a bit more time in my week doing that kind of, long-term scaling work.
Brilliant. So it's just trying to find a little bit of time to save you more time in the longer term. And finally, just before we draw this conversation to close, have you got any other wise words that you would like to share with the audience around the implementation or use of AI?
I don't know whether it's wisdom, but something I'm quite excited by in this whole process is the change in the way junior lawyers will have to do their job, actually, because initially what they had to do was produce a draft. The draft was reviewed by someone more senior, and then you'd iterate in this way. And I think as technology progresses and is more embedded in our organizations, the first step of the junior lawyer is going to have to review the draft of the machine and then be able to prompt engineer or give feedback to the machine so that it improves over time. And I think that shift is going to be very exciting.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for your time today.